up, guys? Got the green car back in the garage today. I've been driving this thing, here and there for a couple months now, and I really dig it with the 5.3. But there's one thing that's annoying the crap out of me, and it's these shocks, man. Yeah, not good. So we did what anybody would do. Hit up the old Rock Auto for some $12 shocks. I also got some $3 windshield wipers because those are pointless. So I guess I'll bring you with me and we'll put some shocks and wipers on it for this part of the video. I've seen some bad shocks, but hear that? There's nothing there. Alrighty, new shocks are in. Remember before, when I was bouncing it just kept bouncing and bouncing? Check it out now. Bounce it up and down. When you stop, it stops. We got the green car back in here. I've been driving it since I put out the last video. I mean, driving it. Taken to a couple car shows. Just Dukes of Hazzard it around the gravel. It's a really fun car. But it's not done, and I've just been kind of half-ish done. So I made a list of all the things I need to do to it to get it to the point where it doesn't look like the mini truckers used to say, under construction car. So I made a list here of shit I need to do. So we're gonna start. The first thing I think we're gonna do is, there's no headliner in it. Just has the foam. Yikes. So we're not gonna take all the plastic pieces out because, quite frankly, I think they just deteriorate if I try to touch them. So what we're gonna do, I saw this guy selling used cars, and when the foam is there, he used to just spray with bed liner, and it didn't look bad, especially for a hot rod that you could still recover if you wanted to. So we're just gonna try to spray paint it because I don't have any bed liner. So I think that might be step one. I'm gonna hit it with the old best brand you can buy. You know, when I was a kid, this was 80 cents at Walmart. I don't know what it is now. It's been out here for a while. I'm gonna try to spritz a little bit on the ceiling, and if it looks like crap, I'm gonna paint it. If it looks good, I'm gonna paint it. So, in this video, we're just gonna work on down my list. Most of the stuff that's on the list I can just do without having to order parts, except for putting carpet in it. That needs done. It's leaking gravel, dust. This is what we're gonna start off with, and then we're gonna try to tape up the back, clean it up a little. Like I said, I've been driving it. I love it. It's so fun. I can pull out the up the road, pedal it in first gear, and just boil smoke till the turn off the gravel. It's so fun. So I've been going through so many tires, like this one and this one. So right now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spritz a little bit of this on the headliner. I don't think it's lighting's probably great, but you know what I mean? It's kind of gross up there. And like I said, we need to put carpet in it. But we don't need carpet, you know? There's no heat anyway. So, and like I said about touching the plastic, to actually take that out and recover it. Because I did recover my Blazer headliner. I just laid it all out with a paint roller and a lot of 3M spray glue. It's not that hard. I mean, you have to take the whole interior out. But like I'm saying on the, how it's so brittle, like this stuff is like, you touch it, just falls apart. So I'm gonna try to do it the easy way out. I mean, this is such a cheap car. Nobody's marketplace and searching a 4-door Malibu, you know what I mean? So it's gonna make it look good. Gonna put that lipstick on this pig. So we're gonna try a little bit of spritz on the ceiling. If it looks good, let's go for it. That didn't work. I'm gonna have to recover it. I lied. I said if it looked like crap, I'd still do it. It looks like ultra crap. So, yeah. That's a little patch I did. And it looks like crap. So, it looks like we will be recovering this headliner. Let's get a big old flat sheet of some kind of felt or a snake skin, rawhide, or just the cheapest thing that Walmart has. So yeah, we're gonna be pulling this out and trying to do something. All right, on to step number 2. What are you thinking, Leo? You wanna go for a ride? Didn't think so. So, like I said, this thing leaks gravel so bad. So, what I'm gonna do is tape up this behind the seat. It should have some kind of stuff there anyway. And then also, I think we're gonna try to build a package tray, at least a template out of cardboard, and then make one when I get the felt for the ceiling. We'll wrap that in the same stuff. So that's the plan right now. We're gonna clean up this Dynamat, and the only thing I have plastic wise is a good old 40-gallon contractor bag. So we're gonna cut that out and we're gonna tape it behind the seat before I put the seat back in, because the seat's kind of destroyed. It's out of my 2-door car. We're talking about putting like a Navajo blanket or something, make them match. I still love this way more than that green crap that was in it when I got it. So yeah, right now we're gonna try to tape around this opening, and then we're gonna tape around the holes in the package tray just to seal some stuff up. Then we're gonna try to make a template out of cardboard for that. We can cover that with a lot of 3M spray glue and some more material like we're gonna put on the ceiling. So I'll probably put the bag over it first, and then we'll start measuring and cutting for this. We can tuck it under. There's a lot of trim back here. You can tuck it under. It don't have to be perfect. So that's next on the list. Let's do her. Right now it's 18 degrees outside. We've got the old wood stove whirling in here. We're up over 80 degrees. So it's the next day. We left off last night by taping up the firewall deal for the rear. Then we got this cardboard deal for the package tray designed out. So I looked online. The headliners for the 2 doors are about $270, and I cannot find one for a 4-door. Same with the package tray. I can find these for sale for the 2 doors, but not for the 4 doors. So we're gonna make our own. I went to the Menards and picked up this sheet of hardboard, 4x8. So that'll do about 4 of these package trays. So pretty good deal. It was $12 for the whole sheet. And then I went to the Walmarts in the crafts section with some old ladies. And I picked up this fabric. This is the back side. So we're gonna wrap the package tray in this after we cut it out of that hardboard and get our speaker holes cut. And then I just went ahead and bought the whole dang roll. So I bought enough that we can do the headliner too, with a little bit of spray adhesive, and see how that goes. So next is we're gonna finish this package tray. We're gonna take this out, trace it out on that, and then I'll realize I don't have any jigsaw blades. So that's what's next. Jigsaw made a nice and a nice clean cut. I guess we could just clean it up a little bit. Just use my sandpaper fingers. Well, that's pretty close. I'm gonna shave a little bit off right here. Just gonna use the flapper wheel, because why not? Make even more of a mess. Yeah, we'll try that and we'll put it back in. I've got a few marks here to... Whoa! Smells like high school wood shop in here. Okay, let's test fit that. Not bad. Pretty good look. So I guess now we got to take the speakers out of the holes, then get in from the bottom and cut our circles for the speakers. Wash this back window real good. So that's next. Well, I got the speakers out. Also, that crap that's on the window was just the ancient window tint deteriorating, so I gave up on that project too. But the speakers are out, so we're gonna slide this piece of hardboard back in here. And since I'm an amateur and already taped this up, I gotta go in from the trunk, this dusty trunk, and trace out our speaker holes. And until I get a bezel for the radio to hook up all my stereo stuff. Look at this. Been driving around. Yeah. So, until I get a speakers, I'm probably just going to cut the holes out of my package tray for now, so that that's done. And when I put my material over it'll be done. But I think I might just tape over these two until I get the stereo done. Then I can just slide the package tray back out, pull the tape up, put my new speakers in. But for right now, I'm not worried about a radio. Just worried about getting it tight and on the road. So we're gonna go ahead and slide that back in there, trace the holes from underneath the trunk here, and then we're gonna go ahead and drill a hole and then get them holes jigsawed out. And then after that we can start gluing our material down and it'll be done. Okie dokie, we have the speaker holes traced for the rear shelf. Now we just got to drill a hole, get our jigsaw in there, murder those out. But hey, you won't see them. You'll never see him, ever. So don't yell at me yet. Alright. I screwed up. I should not have cut those holes. I looked online at a guy that made one, and he just drew the circles and then drilled a bunch of holes in it. That way your material doesn't sag on these holes. So guess what? That's why we bought a 4x8 sheet. We're starting over. I'll clip to the... we'll revert back. Hey, we're back with version 2.0. So instead of cutting the hole for the speaker out, I did a little grid of holes. So that way, when my cover material goes over, it doesn't sag down, or if you throw something in the back of the package tray, like a package, it won't sag down and break that material. So this is a much better idea. I cut it out exactly the same size as the other one. So this one should fit right in, and we're gonna double check that. Alright, it's the next day. We kept this side clamped because it started to come up a little bit. So we kept it overnight. Uh-oh. Well, the window's a little dirty still. I can't not get that crap off of there, but that's how she turned out. Next video we'll do probably carpet and headliner.